Alright, so I'm sitting down to do this flavor review on the new In-Kaged Blue Raspberry, and I'm realizing I've never actually talked about this product on the channel before. I think Mike has actually done a video before. You can watch his. I'm sure it was a pretty deep dive. However, today, In-Kaged's new Blue Raspberry is released. I did a flavor review yesterday before the gym that I'm going to throw in here, and then I'm going to break down the label a little bit at the end. I'm switching things up a little bit to see maybe if you guys like this format better for flavor reviews, because I figure you're probably here for the flavor and not for the formula at this point in the game, since this has been out for a few years. So let's roll the intro, put the flavor review in, and then after that, if you still want to stick around for the formula, I'll have the formula breakdown afterwards.
Welcome to Price Plow.
Alright, this is past Ben, aka yesterday, not wanting to miss my first reaction of the Blue Raspberry In-Kaged, which I'll be doing a video on, I guess, today if you're watching this, but I'm actually drinking it yesterday because I'm going to the gym right now and I don't want to miss out. So, Blue Raspberry In-Kaged. I put a little bit more than 16 ounces of water, just for full disclosure. I'm going to fill this up when I'm done with the review because, well, I drink a lot of water intra, so normally I like strong flavors so that it'll flavor up like the whole thing. So, let's see how it goes. This is Blue Raspberry, which is not usually a natural flavor, and I think it's flavored naturally, natural flavor, but there is sucralose after the stevia glycosides before the spirulina. They're using spirulina for the blue. That's really cool. We did that at NutriBrow too. It's a fun way of making blue. You can't make blue naturally normally, but spirulina can accomplish the job. So, my beard's crazy, everything's just nuts, but getting a little bit of flavor review in here quick. Let's hit it. That is like unlike any other blue raspberry I've ever had. It's like a blue raspberry tea. My dog just fell off the couch if you can't hear that. It's really light, really light. There's like very, very little sour twist at the end. It's like a blue raspberry tea. Like if you took like a raspberry tea and added blue to it. Very natural tasting. I like it. It's very pleasant. Yeah, that's all I have to say right now. Back to the present Ben. Looks like I enjoy the flavor pretty well. I actually drank that throughout my workout and it just kept getting better. It's like a very candy blue raspberry. It's not your standard tangy or sour blue raspberry. It's not very raspberry-y on that sour part. It's very sweet and really enjoyable. I actually honestly didn't expect to enjoy it this much since it's natural, but it really is quite different from the classic blue raspberry, which is important because everyone does blue raspberries these days. So happy to see how they did that differently. However, if you've stuck around this far, you're probably interested in learning what I think about the formula. And I'm going to be honest and transparent up at the front. This doesn't really meet my nutrient needs, so I personally really would employ it, but there's definitely a lot of people out there that this would prove useful for. If you're not a big pre-workout user, this would actually be a great intra-workout for you because it involves some of the things that would traditionally be in your pre-workout. So let's start from the top. We got 5 grams of BCAAs here. At a 2-to-1 ratio, we got 2.5 grams of leucine, 1.25 grams of isoleucine, 1.25 grams of valine. A little bit of a lower dosage, but if you're not that huge of a human being, it's not really that important. 5 grams is enough, and 2-to-1 is the clinical ratio that we like to see. So, moving on from there, we've got 3 grams of citrulline, slightly underdosed. We usually look for about 4 grams. However, if you're mixing this with your pre-workout and then drinking this during your workout, it's really not going to be that big of a deal. If you're not a big pre-workout user, you don't like the way that stuff makes you feel, this will be a nice, subtle boost in a few different areas here. It's not going to be a huge dose like you would find in most pre-workouts. So, it's nice to carry these things through your workout if you already have them pre-workout, but if you're not into pre-workout supplementation, this could be a good option for you to try out if other ones make you feel uncomfortable. Moving on from there, we've got 1.6 grams of CarnoSyn beta-alanine. It's nice to see they're using the trademark, however, it is not required anymore. It still does look nice. We know that Kaged Muscle likes to use their patented ingredients. Now, I know you're going to say, Ben, there isn't 3.2 grams here. You're right, there's only 1.6 grams, and the other 1.6 grams is sprinkled around their pre-workout. I think they're recaged as well. If you're using the whole pip stack, you're going to get all of your efficacious doses here. Kaged Muscle makes their stuff so that if you take the whole stack, you get the biggest ingredient dosage. I don't always agree with that, but if you're into the Kaged Muscle brand, if you're into the values that they push in there, you know, being all of Kris's natural and trademarked ingredient emphases. It's great. You'll like the line. Coconut powder at 500 milligrams. It's nice. It brings a couple of electrolytes in. You know, nothing huge there, but it is helpful. Most companies are throwing it in with most products now. Neuro-Energy Matrix finishes off the product with 1 gram of taurine. You guys know I love taurine. I like to take it all the time. I think 1 gram during your workout's great. I'd actually like 2 to 3 grams, but you know, if you're taking it with your pre-workout, with some post-workout, you're gonna get your full dosage throughout the day. 500 milligrams of L-Tyrosine. I love that they threw L-Tyrosine in the intra-workout because their pre-workout has N-Acetyltyrosine in it. I think it's actually mixed with L-Tyrosine, which I find pretty interesting, but I'm excited to see more L-Tyrosine. L-Tyrosine is just amazing for focus benefits. I actually like it at really big dosages. This 500 milligrams is going to kind of be the minimum that I like to see here. Now, one thing that's really interesting that they finish off their intra-workout with is PurCaf organic caffeine at 124 milligrams. It's not a big dose of caffeine, and in fact, it actually is 95% caffeine by weight, so you're getting a little more like 120 milligrams here. But I think it's really interesting they kept caffeine in to keep you moving through. Also, caffeine helps a lot with ingredient absorption. So if you're drinking it through your workout, your post-workout ingredients might be even more absorbed better. Not sure, but it is interesting to note that. If you're not taking a pre-workout, obviously this is what I'm talking about. You're getting your citrulline, your beta-alanine, your tyrosine, your taurine, and your caffeine in here alongside your BCAAs. It's not a super complicated intra-workout. It's not meant to be that. It's very simple, tastes great, and gets what you probably are in need of if you're looking for this type of product. It's not a huge scoop. It's not full of tons of EAAs. If you're looking for that, I can point you in a different direction. Anyway, mostly, there's a flavor review today, guys. If you appreciate the product, leave a comment below. I'd love to talk to you about it. If you have any other questions about the brand Kaged Muscle, you can go check out our news, reviews, and interviews at pricewell.com/kaged-muscle. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. I know that these videos do get a little bit long, so thank you so much for checking it out, and have a great day.
Welcome to Price Plow.